Hey guys, welcome back to part 4 of our 4-part tutorial on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Hopefully now, after this video, you will be able to correctly solve your Rubik's Cube, show it off to all your friends at school or whatever, even though it's summertime, but never know. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to learn how to solve this yellow face. So what you can see, what we did in the last video, is we did something called the first two layers, and we have this big band of colors, and if your cube does not look like that, I'll have an annotation on the screen at the beginning of the video to go back to part 1, 2, and 3 so you can learn how to get here correctly. And if you don't have this, just go back to part 3 or part 2 or whatever you missed, figure out what you missed, and then just rewatch the video, and you should be able to learn how to do it. Okay. So now what we do is we have one algorithm here, and I will show you guys the opportune shape that we need. So there are 7 different permutations for the corners in solving the yellow face. And this one algorithm, it's kind of trial and error to see how to fix it. But the algorithm is very simple. It's R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, RI. And as you can see, I got the opportune shape. The corner is not correctly oriented. So what we need is this corner oriented, facing us. What it's called is a fish. So we need this corner which is facing out to face us. So do the algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, RI. Now we correctly have the fish, and again, I'm not going to go through all 7 different possible permutations, but just do it, and hopefully you'll get to one of them that you've seen in the video, and hopefully you'll be able to see how to solve it. So now just do the fish algorithm again, which is R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Okay, so now there are different permutations for the corners again. So the first one, which I have, is we have 2 corners which are correctly oriented, but none of the others are, which you can see. So instead of this being green, it should be orange. Instead of this being red, or instead of this being orange, it should be red. And instead of this being green, it should be red. Oh, that's not right. This should be green, this should be orange, and this should be something else. Alright, you guys get the point. It's not correctly oriented. We'd have all of the colors correctly placed if they were. So, now you need to do the algorithm again. So you could have all of them correctly oriented, or you could have none of them. So if you have none of them, do this algorithm as you please, but it is fairly long, so you might need to write it down so you can do it on your own. So the algorithm, if you have it like this, just put it to the side, and if you have all of them solved, just wait a little longer in the video until I can get to that. So, if you have them facing out, do the algorithm R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F. And now you can see that all of my corners are correctly oriented. Now we just need to correctly do an edge swap cycle, which will correctly solve the cube. So now if you had none of them correctly oriented, you should have 2 of them oriented now. Just put them to the side and do that algorithm again, which I already have them solved, so I'm not going to do that. And then you should be here. So pause the video and go ahead and do that if you need to. And if you are already here, now we can proceed. So now we need to do the edge cycle. And both of these algorithms, there's only one more algorithm until we can completely solve it. But yeah, just make sure you write them down or something. And again, they will be in the description. So what you need to do is the algorithm F2 U L R prime F2 L prime R U F2. And if that doesn't solve your cube, do it one more time, because it does it in a counterclockwise, I believe this would be. So the orange goes there, the red goes there, and the blue goes here. So let's do it one more time and see what happens. F2, U, L, R prime, F2, L prime, R, U, F2. Now your cube should be completely solved, not scrambled, excuse me. If it's not, I don't know what to tell you. Try and retrace your steps in the algorithm, so you can go into the description and see what it is and then just try and perform it backwards. Or you might have to start the video tutorial over again. So, now you should have it solved. If you have any questions, just please let me know in the comment section. And like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to be notified when more of my content comes out. I'll have different tutorials on how to get faster, and also on some video games if you guys would like that as well. So thanks for watching, and have a nice day.
Stop.